Ugh. Right. Ugh. Where's my Java? Sip, sip. Oh, glorious. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Oh, my spine knows it's a timer. Painting goo goo goo. Painting feckin' goo. It's painting goo. Painting goo. It's painting goo. It's feckin' goo. Painting me. Painting you. Oh, force a habit. Fuck. Painting goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Oh, it's a time to get the chi flowing. Painting goo goo goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo. It's painting goo. It's fecking goo. Where we go? Nobody knew. Oh, glorious coffee. Painting goo. Oh, still quite cold in the painting goo vessel. Winter is still upon us. Painting goo. Goo, goo, goo. Painting goo. Ah! Oh. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo goo goo. It's painting feckin' goo. It's painting goo. 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 Goo 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 goo. Oh, glorious. Pasta and tuna. That's it. That's it, you monkey. Bring it home. Remind these filthy mortals the meaning of beauty and honor. Painting goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Such beautiful tunage from our resident petrified primate, Myro the monkey. And if you have any honor, you will place a tip in his bowl. Click the link in the description now to pay the monkey, because I do not. Greetings and welcome to another glorious episode of Paintingu with me, your demi-divine host, Defender Osama, demigod of Paintingu. Right, excuse me, whilst I descend into proper Paintingu posturing. Oh, she's stiff this morning. Oh, that's a very stiff stool. That is a stiff stool. I am descending like Gracier from mountain. Is that it? Yes, there we go. Right, glorious. You can now see the epic anti-Oni top knot. My gloriously fluffy top knot expels Oni. It keeps them at bay. They fear its fluffiness. Right, my sincerest apologies, my Japonaita, for yesterday's absence. It appears the frolicking on the holiday for over a week has finally caught up with the female and we are a tad under the weather. But, no matter, she is way more sick than I. I can still do the goo. Well, apart from yesterday. I was shockingly ugly in my illness. Today I am far better. But today I also have a saw blade resting 10 feet away from me, cutting through rock and cement on the road. Just another thing that vexes me. There is always something to vex the Fenderu. Right. The sip of my coffee. We get the chief rowing. Chunu Mako is Ogudo Snako. Indeed, I, like a proper celebrity, about 5 minutes before the fucking stream had to begin, I was like wolfing down a bowl of tuna and pasta. Like looking at the time, like it's actually funny how like I don't. It's not like I make a lot of money doing this, but like I actually do put that kind of like, I've got 7 minutes. Oh shit! Like eat something, smoke something, drink something. Put the kimono on, put the hair on, put the fucking put the hair on, put the hair in. Do you imagine if this was fake and I just placed it on my head? I managed to get the perfect like hair, like the color matching. Like imagine like fucking makeup bitches wouldn't be able to color match that shit. I also find it, I always think it's hilarious that the headband literally stays in place for the first like 30 seconds or some shit. And then it just starts rolling up. My forehead folds just immediately start gently massaging the headband up towards the top of my hairline. It never stays there. It always just moves. Every time I do this, see, it's like I'm doing fucking shoulder presses with my fucking eyebrows or something. Anyway. Right. God, I stink. Thank God it's not smell-o-vision. I need a shower. Fuck. Asmongold would be proud of my current state. Do you imagine if you're like the type of person that's like, that degenerate streaming gamer would be proud. Oh, fuck. Right. We're back in Cuba. The Opel branded transformer has been fairly highly detailed. I really didn't need to do that much on him to, give the general gist of what's going on. So I believe we will do just a tad more around the face and shoulder area, maybe his hand as well. And then we'll finish off that tree in front of him. And then move on to placing the cassowary within Pablo Escobar's former estate. Which, I can't be the only one that thinks that is fucking hilarious that I'm painting Pablo Escobar's former fucking... Who knows what would happen to such a location? Given the right timeline. It'd be like... like far in the future. When the Vatican is like empty and is no longer used for Catholic shit. It's just this like ruin. Half of it's still standing and all, and there's like ancient aliens and robots fighting over it. Like, and it's not even for religious reasons. It's like who has jurisdiction over just that section of Rome. like at the start of the film, it just comes up: the Vatican, 3489 AD. And it's just like robots and squids fighting over a statue of Moloch. Like, that's the Vatican? Yeah. Like, anyway, right. I must focus and cleanse my chi. Sharp. Piercing. That should cut through any rusty chi you should have lying within your vessel. Okie dokie, artichoke. What tunages shall I select for today? Methinks we should get energetic immediately. Yes, that's what I'm fearing today. Excellent. Oh.
Our skin is engineered for living.
Your skin is engineered to be ripped off in one swift sock removing like motion. You disgusting mortal sack of pestilent pus. I hate them. I hate them. I hate advertisements. I fucking hate them. They shall be forever muted unless it is something I can mock or sing along to. Right. Shall we begin? This is the kind of energy I'm on today. Let's get the show on the road. I place my royal rag on my demi-divine knee in preparation for the goo. Right. Let's get these bitches wet. Where's that bitch I was using? Shiz. I'm always like, let's get these bitches wet, and it's only ever one bitch at a time. To answer a question, yes, the other bitches do get jealous. Remember to soak your bitch, get her good and wet, and beat the fuck out of her. Use your royal rag to dispense of all excess wetness. Sip your coffee. Glorious. Remember to suck our excess coffee from your overgrown mustache. Okay. I need a trim. Just a bit. I'm gonna get a hobbit with a pair of scissors to just like. What would it be like? You get a fucking. I remember seeing a fucking documentary where this like local fishing village had some. I think it was a female. It might have been a male, but it was a barber who used piranha teeth, just like the jaws of a piranha, to cut people's hair. Oh, that's hilarious. Right. Let's load this parrot with some goo. Still just a few teeny tiny bits of what to do to the trans. We got some white, some black, some red violet. Just a teeny bit. I have a horrific habit of using too much goo. I detest wastefulness. At the end of a painting goo, if I have goo left over and it ends up going to waste, I am vexed. Seriously vexed. Just think, a time traveler may sneeze on a moth in 1969, and just like that, Pablo Escobar moved to Cuba and his home is ransacked by Decepticons. Our realm is full of wonder and surprise. A butterfly flaps its wings in Dakota, and then 400 years later, Skynet. Right. I have eroded the parrot with goo. The parrot is now gooey. Okay. The bitch is wet, the parrot is full of goo. My coffee is still warm. Things are good. Right. Let us high-right this bitch. Nipponites! How dare you! We are Japanites, good sir! Welcome to PEINTEINGU, Dick Fordo-sama. You honor us with your presence.
We love better value.
I love when you shut the fuck up and don't interrupt my stream. That's what I love. Right. Couple of squirts of my tiny mister, and we're good to go. PEINTEINGU, goo, 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 goo. Methinks the perfectionist within me is starting to take over. I could keep detailing this transformer till time in memoriam. And believe me, I've done things like that. I'm a demigod. Painting. Goo goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting. The moment is now for you to fuck off my stream, is what it is. Interrupting, bitch. I do not care what you're saying. Right. Some final highlights. Fix his eye horrors, his eye slits. We start painting some Kasuaris. Maybe not. He's still a bit transparent. I mean, I know you can't tell, but up close, I can see it. Right, high rights. Some high rights! Take some of that red violet. Wrap a bit of white in it. Beautiful shade. It's like pale lilac. It's glorious. Ah! Itchy ear hole! Oh. Painting. Goo goo. Painting goo goo goo. Goo 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 goo. Paintingu. Ancient Japu proverb. Better to have itchy ear hole than itchy beehole. Oh, Cronus!
High protein, low sugar, amazing taste.
Stop getting me to try and eat you. We gods are past this. I don't care if you're full of protein and have a great taste. Not interested in eating mortals anymore. I have descended. Right. Just a tad more smidge of a detail on his eyes, methinks. Put the tree there. Yeah, that'd be fine. Permanent Remen! One of my favorite covers. Fucking yarrow as fuck! Right. Oh, his hand. His hand is a bit shit looking. Need some bracken there. Okay. Pretty much. Every time I look at it, I'm like, I could do more. At this rate, we shall remain in Cuba for a while. No, we shall leave it there. I shall move on. If you eat the permanent ramen, do you forever taste ramen? Or are you forever a ramen? If you eat the permanent ramen, you are simply permanently ramened. What does it mean to be permanently ramened? To be permanently ramened is to be constantly sour, bitter, but bright, flamboyant, citrusy. Right, some dark greens. Ivy green. Permanent green right. We are going to need some blues and reds as well for the cassowary, but not yet. First things first. Complete the tree. Sometimes you just need one tiny squirt. Get some yarrow in there. I will build you a great cellar to keep you in permanently. Ramen yarrow. Indeed. Not just any yarrow. Ramen yarrow. Everybody's favorite kind of yarrow. Ramen yarrow. This is really fun saying ramen. PEINTEINGU. PEINTEINGU. Painting, goo goo, painting, goo goo. Painting, goo 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 goo, goo 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 goo. Ah, Margio! Welcome, Margio-sama. Right. Methinks we can finally move on to the Kasawari. What say you? Get out the big bitch for a sec. Big fan bitch. Do this grass here. Painting, go, go. Painting, go, go. Painting, goo goo. I'm getting deep now. Doing shadows and shit. Right. Just the basics. Keep it vague. At a quick glance, it's like, oh my god, masterpiece! Upon closer inspection, it's like, what happened to this demigod? Right, time for some cassowary. Now, my phone is not here. It is inside charging. My phone is a charging goo, so give me 2 seconds. I pretty much remember what a cassowary looks like in my mind. But I want to make absolutely sure of the color combination. Cassowary. Black, blue, and some orange and red. Some aqua green. And they have that big bill on their head. Okay. Okay. It's rocked in my mind. In my mind, Paris. Oh! Excuse me! She's a big bitch. You gotta beat the fuck out of her. Right. Back to the pointy bitch. Okay. So we can just start off with the brack. Shall choose the locations of the Kasawari emergencies. I do think one emerging from the bushes would be funny. One there. One behind the pillar. One there. One there. Make him bigger. Got a big Kaswari. And then perhaps one here. Maybe right, we need some blues, some reds, some aqua greens, a bit of orange. We have orange. Aqua brew. Isn't aqua brew just water? Like you hand somebody a pint of water and they're like, a fine brew. It's like, it's not a brew. I didn't brew the water. Right, we are going from presidential pomp to the epic shit. The real shit. The real epic shit. The shit that's really epic. I love this shit. This stuff gets me pumped up like... It's my fire burning, my chi throwing. That doesn't look like acid reflux, that looks like severe constipation. There is a big difference. I would know. Right. You've never witnessed paint dry like this before! Almost match the grass. Shit. PEINTEINGU, PEINTEINGU, PEINTEINGU. There we go, much better. They're making some racket out there. I can feel the house moving. Glorious. Arouse the music to tickle your spina. and remind you of the sheer gloriousness of PEINTEINGU. If you're not paying for PEINTEINGU, you have no honor. Right, they are set up. Now for the detail. PEINTEINGU, goo, 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 goo. PEINTEINGU. Sounds like Dexter cutting up a body out there, like fucking hell, like. How many got? 5? 5 Kasawari. YouTube is really pissing me off on this day, oh. It no reiki what I say, oh. You must say it in a different way, oh. use your creativity and cunning to speak in a way that the Juden tube will not pick up on. Consider it a fun challenge. Paintingu. Paintingu. Oh, glorious. They are like big, mean, exotic-looking turkey. Thinks I will have to go greener with the blue. Proper turquoise. Not turquoise. Beryl green. I did 27 variations of what I wanted to say to no avail. Such treachery. "27 variations of what I wanted to say." Are we exaggerating, Desmond? I just imagine you trying to type something in the chat and being like, "God damn it, that's the 27th time." Aren't you supposed to be at work? It's like a filthy looking bus in front of you and you're just on your phone. If I number 18 better fucking do this shit. Say your manager's like, "Matt, what have you been doing for the past 20 minutes?" Like, "I'm on variation 25, for fuck's sake." YouTube's really pissing me off. Yeah, that sounds a bit more. Tropical turkey of doom. Imagine you just like opened a door into a room and there was like 27 cassowary just like staring at you. like just slowly close the door. like one of them starts walking towards you and you're just like, Jesus. Because there'd be a moment where they're all, like, they're all looking at each other and you'd be like, what's going on here? One of them in the corner is just smoking a cigarette. There's just something about birds that is just hilarious, like, do you know what I mean? Like horses have a similar thing. It's the eyes on the side of the head. Do you know what I mean? Like, the way they can give you, like, a hilarious looking side eye and shit. Oh man. Say it once, I said it 1,000 times. It's the simple things in life that make me laugh. Riv! Raff! Ruv! Paintingu. I swear to God, sometimes the timing of that fucking saw outside sounds like they're waiting for me to do something, and then just like, ah! Fucking bastards. No respect for the goo. Brighten these up. Oh, kind of like I wish, like, I'm not just gonna slap a hippo in it, but like, I wish, considering we got Cuba and Pablo Escobar, well, not that we got Pablo Escobar's house, but I should put a hippo in here somewhere, considering the recent incidents. That's so funny. All the fucking hippos that Pablo bought. They're just like running amok. Nothing like the side eye a rooster can give. Rooster be like, please don't cook me, bro. That intense stare down between you and a rooster. So I swear to God, you scream one more time. You see this gravy? Like, it's like, just sitting there all wide-eyed, like. Horses look like they're up to something when they give you the side eye. Yeah, they look like they've done something, and they don't want you to know. Like, it's similar to when a dog gives you side eye when they're trying not to look at you. Like, it's like, Boomer, did you do this? And he's like, it's one of the funniest things ever. Like, it's animals giving you side eye. Like. Especially horses, dogs, birds. Like, birds are hilarious because the placement of the eyes. Like, that's why I love hammerhead sharks. It's like one of the most extreme versions of that. The hammerhead sharks, literally, like, their eyes are like out here. Like they've been used in cartoons throughout the ages to be like, you know, what was it in Finding Nemo and all, like the hammerhead shark was kind of a stupid one, like, do you know what I mean? It's like, huh? Like, because the facial structure, like, it looks like a really retarded person, like, the teeth and all, like, you got like messed up teeth and the eyes out here. You can't look like behind them. Like, I think they can though, isn't that why they like a hammerhead shark's eyes are positioned like that, is so they have like an almost 360-degree viewpoint apart from like right in front of them and right behind them. There's like a blind spot on the vertical axis running down their spine. Hilarious creatures. I know they don't have side eye, but or they kind of do. Anglerfish are one of the funniest fucking things in existence. Again, brilliantly artistically used in Finding Nemo. What's that pretty light? Oh my god. Ooh, I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch the light. Like, and you just see this big fucking like just blank expression, translucent eyes with like these fucking horrible looking teeth going all over the place. Like what is with this stuff that exists in the deep sea? Like, why does it look like that? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, I get the bioluminescent shit. I mean, it's dark down there. But why is it so fucking ugly? Like, or I suppose there's ugly shit on land, too, like. I'm trying to think of something now. What's the ugliest land mammal? I'm trying to think of something just, like, horrific looking. Like, pig. Pigs are pretty horrific, but they can be cute, you know, like a pug. Like, pugs can be fucking horrible looking, but then they can also be adorable. It's weird. It's funny how, like, closely correlated ugly and cute are. It's hilarious. Because, like, I think, like, babies can be ugly too, like, you know, a big, like, wrinkly mess of, like, flesh. But then they can be adorable. Like, it just depends on, like, when you catch them. Like, you look at a baby, like, filling a diaper, like, it's it's one of the ugliest things. It's like, and, like, red in the face, look like a fucking wrinkled egg. Just pulsating. Like, and then at the same time, if you have, like a fucking 8-month-old on his back and you're just like, like, the smile off a fucking toddler is, like, priceless. And the laugh and the giggle and shit, like, Jesus Christ! That is literally right outside my door. Like, I can feel the vibration. Give it a rest, will you? Fuck's sake. Oh my god. Yeah, like I can see the levels on the mic. Like, Jesus Christ. My sincerest apologies. There's nothing I can do about the Roku binging construction. Fucking noise of that. Very accurate placement of the pupils, if I do say so myself. I'm assuming by the light at the mic levels that you guys can hear that, yeah? Cause like I could see it picking it up and all, like. But nobody's complained about it, so are you just being nice? Or does it? Is the soothing sounds of vibrations in the background pleasing you? Dirty bastards. I just thought that was part of the music. Wah! Like, instead of like, where's my snare? Where's my excavator? Like, where's my cement saw? Like, oh god. What happens if I mix deep purple with some orange? Not much. We're getting a brown. Yep. Basically got burnt sienna. Not really what I was looking for. Some red. Just adds to the ambiance. Painting goo goo. Painting goo goo. The color of their bill thing is like really dull. And then the other colors on them are quite bright. I'm such a perfectionist, like I can't just do something. And yeah, there's like oranges in there, reds. And their bill thing just looks like a big rock. Kind of cool. Okay. Well, another detail is that their neck, the neck part that I've done in the beryl green, this is actually flesh, which I had a feeling. So yeah, there we go. That's actually flesh. Fleisch! put feathers over it or something. I'll go back in with the black. But that's actually the skin of their neck. Oh, glorious! Kind of reminds me of the end of Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. And their build color is like seriously like a fucking, like a dirty pale brown, somewhere between rock and like fingernails. I'm assuming it's a form of keratin, like a rhino horn, shit like that. Like. That is fucking loud. I'm starting to feel it not only in my feet, but I'm starting to feel it in my teeth. Yeah, there we go. Real dirty, pale ochre kind of color. Even paler than that. It's quite dark. It's quite dark. It's a little bit paler than that. Can you still hear what I'm painting? It gives painting it a slight sense of peril. Like we're on an airship that's slowly descending into the Alps as I paint the last cassowaries known to man. Just imagine how much louder it would be if concrete could scream. I don't know, man. I think you'd have to scream like really fucking loud for be able to drown that out. Like, if concrete could scream, like the fucking the big bricks, the big cinder block walls out of Mario, out of Super Mario, with the fucking they have the plasters on them because they're all bruised and shit. It's so funny. That'd be a hilarious bit, actually, if you just did an animation of, like, Mario coming across one of those giant wall things, and instead of having to do the, like, you know, the gameplay loop trick to, like, get past him or whatever, where you think you have to bait him into face slamming, into trying to squash you, and then you're already, like, out of there by the time he does it, and then you have to, like, hop on his back or something to, like, beat him. But it's so funny if you just showed up and, like, the wall thing is like, yeah, come on, and Mario just, like, whips out a concrete saw, and it's just like, like, the thing's just like, oh shit! Mario's chasing a brick wall around an arena with an angle what do they call it? It's basically an angle grinder, but, like, with a fucking cement saw on it. Like, those things are no joke. Like, the fact that you can just cut through concrete and all, like, mad shit. Like, you meant to have farmers that have, like, accidentally died on their own property just because of how dangerous a lot of farming implements are. Like a combine harvester is a fucking, like, an anti-flesh tank. They almost look like they're designed, instead of harvesting stuff from the earth, it almost does look like they designed it to be just a like a meat grinder for rabbits or something. Imagine being the guy using the fucking thing. Earmuffs, gloves, the whole lot. Doesn't matter. You're still gonna go home feeling like you have fucking rickets and you're deaf. like an hour of using that thing, and, like, you take the headphones and the gloves off or whatever. Like, it's like, Jim, what? Jim, we're going to shop for some lunch. Like, are you coming? What? It's like rubbing his ears now. What'd you say? Dude's, like, sitting down to have a cup of coffee, and he's just, like, fucking vibrating. I remember using what was it? A fucking a tiller, like an earth tiller. It just like I think it might be the wrong name for it. It's basically like a rotating blade system that just it turns the soil. The type of thing that you do with a pickaxe and a shovel, but, like, you know, way quicker, like, you know. And you just have to hang on to this thing because of the way it churns the dirt. It, like, moves forward on its own. They're cool things, like, it's like wrangling a bull, like, do you know what I mean? You just hold on to this thing and it does its job. But, like, 5 minutes of using that thing and you're like, like, the vibration fuck you up, like. Does it droop down like a turkey's thing does? Yeah, it does. Some of the horns on them are huge. Giggity. Yeah, it does droop down like a turkey's thing. The red yolk. Okay. Jesus, there's a fucking... In the middle of the ocean, there's like an oil rig called the Cassowary Gas Field Development. It's like, fuck... It seriously looks like the thing out of Sons of Liberty. fucking, what was that thing? The Shell Corporate, the big Shell. It's like all these oil rigs attached to each other by massive catwalks and bridges and shit. It's fucking epic. Like, the fact that there's just shit like that out in the water, out in international waters and shit, like, fucking wild. The level of vibration at my feet right now is actually ridiculous. It feels like they're in the house. That's fucking wild. I wonder how effective a combine harvester would be for eliminating a horde of zombies. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if it was like a thin spread of like 10 of them 4 or 5 feet to 6 feet apart every, you know, like if you were churning them up at a rate of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of thing, maybe. But if you hit like a wall of zombies, I'd say that thing would just get like jammed up real quick. It would depend on how many there are, probably. I'd say you could safely churn through zombies like all day if it was just like one, and then like it went through, and then you give it a sec, and then you hit another one. But if you hit like 6 at once, or like 10, like you hit a big wall of them, and they all just get like bones and all, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how powerful a combine like, it would also depend on the combine harvester. But if we like average it out, I'd say you could use your average combine harvester to clear your average field of maybe 100 zombies, maybe. If you're talking like 2, 3, 4, 500 zombies, I'd say that thing would get jammed up pretty quick. Like whole human bodies, you know, especially in America, you'd have like fat cunts. That's the one thing you never see in zombie movies, is like a fucking like 200-300 pounder. Like, do you imagine if they just showed that in World War Z, where you have like, if all these like athletically capable, underweight, fucking anorexic zombies and shit. You know, like all these zombies that look like medium build, same height, more or less same color and all for the most part. Like all just these AI dropped in zombies. Like there's never like a fucking, you know, a really like where's all the fat zombies? Are all the fat zombies just walking around? You like imagine like coming across one zombie like fucking Nurgle or Jabba the Hutt or some shit. Like you find a zombie in a supermarket that like managed to like feed on the corpses of like loads of fucking dead people or something like that without having to move very far, and this thing is just this like sluggish crawling mass of fucking undead flesh. Like, oh god, what the fuck is that? Like, is that Tina? Jesus Christ, went from Twinkies to fucking like, oh god. I can imagine the amount of things that I would find in a zombie apocalypse that like I'd just be like, oh Jesus. Ah, kill it with fire. Oh fuck. It's gonna take me months to get that out of my mind. It would clog up too quick. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's a very good point. There isn't enough fat inclusion inside. Yeah, like, where's the DEI zombies? How come nobody is watching World War Z and fucking like Nation of the Dead and all this shit, like Zombie Army and all? No, not one fucking person turned around and was like, hey, where's all the blue-haired fat lesbian zombies? Realistically, fatties would be the first to go in a zombie apocalypse, slow moving fast for the biters. Yeah. Totally. Definitely. Yeah. Like, the more I think about it, like, I like think about it, like, a lot of people's, like, the reason why they're obese is because they, like, they habitually consume food as, like, it's like a comfort thing, right? So all of these fat people, like, you know, you'd have I think that was in a movie sometime, actually, where, like, a lot of mad chaotic shit is going on, and, like, the really fat person would just be, like, in a corner, like, eating a lot of food. You know, like, the same way that, like, people are just like, oh, it's finally kicking off, is it? Oh, okay. And they just immediately start robbing or killing or raping or, like, whatever. You have other people who just immediately walk up to, like, you know, the junk food aisle or where the Doritos are, and they just start eating all the food because it's like, well, fuck this, like, why would I don't need to pay for it, I'm just gonna eat it. So, like, you'd have those guys who are just, like, indulging themselves in all the junk food for free, and, like, 10 zombies just, like, bust in there and start chewing on them. Like, what a way to go. That would be fucking hard. Like, you'd want to hope that you die of shock, pass out from the pain or the shock of it, or so, because, like, being slowly eaten alive by other humans who don't have that strong of a bite force, and they don't have that, like, they don't have like sharp fangs or claws to like tear you apart. Like being eaten alive by a human being would fucking suck. And if you were a big person, it would take a while. like like it's like, if you think you have it bad, try being fat in a zombie apocalypse. If you're ever thinking to yourself, or you're down on your luck, you're getting a bit depressed about life, just think to yourself, at least you're not obese in World War Z. Like, that would suck ass. Right. I'm gonna leave there. Made good progress on the cassowaries today. Still a little bit of detail put on them. Obviously, we're gonna end up putting the alligator bottom left coming in here, which, depending on how I angle it, could be really cool. I might just put him like lying on the road, looking really like depressed and shit, or it's like put a speech bubble on him, being like, Pablo would be so disappointed. Like, there's just one of Pablo's alligators sitting there witnessing a lot of cassowary infest the place, and then a transformer shows up and starts annihilating them. The alligator's just like, oh, Pablo will be rolling in his grave. Oh god. Right, my beloved Japanites, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Random Noises and me being fucking like one of the builders is just standing there with his hands in his pockets, looking bored out of his fucking tit. Like, there's like 4 or 5 of them all just standing around while your man cuts the path. I love Irish builders, and they're not even Irish. Most of them look Polish or something. Like, there's one guy working, like, and they're all just standing there and watching him, like. Oh god. Right. I will, God willing, be here tomorrow. Same time, same place, same high octane painting energy. All that jazz. Apologies again for my absence yesterday. I'm going to try and get back into I'm going to try build momentum. PEINTEINGU will be live 3 PM GMT Monday to Friday for the rest of the fucking year. No more holidays, no more sick days, no more excuses. Watch, I won't be here tomorrow. That's why I say God willing. You never know, some shit just happens. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Be good, be true, be beautiful, and above all else, pay for PEINTEINGU, or you have no honor.